And thank you for jumping back into the disc pit. The only show guaranteed not to give you tetanus.
You want to start that over again?
I almost said Tetris. It's funny. It's fine. It's fine. Read your line.
And also cures Puyo Puyo. Speaking of that, we'll probably have to play that at some point. I already read this line. Moving forward.
Okay.
Oh, God, can I stop? I hate being people. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. There, Danny, you. Jesus Christ.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Oh, boy.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Like H.
So you do it on the night? Don't worry so much.
She's just like, got her tongue in her cheek, just staring at Jacob from behind Monica.
So we're just gonna keep it simple, okay?
I was doing a funny visual gag.
She's got like a composition notebook rolled up and she's shoving it in her mouth behind everybody.
Holy graphic, Batman. We won't need much more.
She's like straddling one of the desks.
There's one of those jet pilot landers on the.
She like bends over one and goes to smack herself with the same goes to like smack her ass with the same composition book, and everybody hears it, and she just like stands up and is like, huh, what?
There's one of those like jet fighter like operation dudes with the glowing sticks and leading, like, navigating you in. Runway lights leading up to her.
She's got her knees in her ears. She's fucking.
Sayori, you've been working on posters, so I've designed some, what is that, pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but like, y'all are creeping me out, and everyone in this room but Jacob come to school tomorrow, and come here. It's super important that you do that. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
The event, that's the target. Don't go to the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica?
Shut up, bitch. I can't stand your voice. Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part, we're also going to let anyone come up and recite the poems too.
Anyone?
Anyone. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. God, my head was way too close.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us.
She's sitting there with like her legs in the air with like crayon. I draw outside the lines even though I'm not supposed to.
Look, I colored Sebastian the Crab blue. I'm absurd. I wish I'd colored him red.
Are you kidding me, Monica?
Like her eyes are crossed and she's got like a tongue hanging out and she's just coloring with her feet like dangling off the end of a fucking desk.
You didn't already start putting up posters, did you? Well, maybe. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? I don't. It's 74.389% possible that we'll get new members. Well, no! I don't know where you get math from. It's not that bad of an idea. But I didn't sign up for this shit. I'm too short for this shit. She's too short for this. She's a nom! Pink hair is a terrible idea for nom. See that shit coming a mile away. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Just look at Sayori on the side, like,
she's coloring.
Yeah. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
I've only performed a different way in front of people.
But other stuff I'm really good at.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
The white zone is for loading and unloading only. No, Sayori. Shut up. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. Right around when you came here, Jacob. I wonder what's going on.
Do you guys think this picture is good enough to go up on the fridge?
It's a lot to ask for and recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. And by room, I mean an assembly room. By assembly room, I mean the auditorium. And the auditorium holds a lot of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that.
Is Natsuki's poem going to be about shooting people?
No, her sound is going to be the sound of shells hitting the ground. So
My
I'm
poem's
sorry.
name is Bang Bang Bang.
Pop, 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 watch your
Boom,
motherfuckers drop.
boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Very obscure 90s reference.
But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, pokes fucking Natsuki in the eye.
It's like a stage rendition of The Devil and Miss Jones.
Then we'll inspire others to do the same. And that's what we're about. Inspiring the people. People, such delicate things. You'll all be obsolete. Everyone in the literature club is all about.
Find me Sarah Connor.
Yeah!
It's about expressing your feelings.
You might want to lean back from the mic when you do that.
Yeah, probably. Being intimate with yourself. Oh, okay. Finding new horizons.
Zero Dawn.
And having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today, except for Jacob. He's here to slay Poon.
That's totally what he's here
Don't
to
you
do.
want to share with the others? To inspire them to find same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I can smell it. I know.
Is
we
it
all
me
do.
or does Yuri look like she has like a vibrator just like chilling in her panties? It's just like, oh yeah. You've seen hentai, you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, that was my phone.
Like the
Battery
batteries die out. The dull buzzing just like stops and she's like, I need to go to the bathroom. She comes back and it's back. She just switch out the batteries.
It's like super loud now. She's put like a fucking turbocharge on it. Just
like D cells.
It just keeps going.
She's carrying a car battery.
like it's an old boombox. There's like 8 D cells. Just like
She starts walking out of the room and you see like them like falling out of her like back of her pants.
and like as they fall out, like the buzzing gets duller.
She comes back and like,
She opens her mouth and it starts playing top 40 hits.
do you remember? Do you remember the worry? Okay. Just move on. I'm not reading that now. Then I know you can do Then I know you can do it.
Face.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. It's kind of hard to hear over the loud droning sound. Sarah looks weird. Worried.
I guess that leaves me no choice.
I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask.
I guess I have more in common with this family than I thought.
I think that Sayori and Monica have just been trying really hard to get new members.
I'm not good enough.
It's the least we can do. Wait, no, the least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
Just then there's a knock on the door. It's a guy in a gimp suit and Yuri's like, go, we're not done.
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
a surprise party with midget gimps.
Yeah.
I told you not to do that for my birthday.
Jacob isn't afraid of gimps, and he's not afraid of midgets, but midget gimps drive him nuts. So for his birthday, we need to get a bunch of midgets in gimp suits and yell surprise.
Then it's not going to be a surprise.
Maybe. You don't know if we're going to do it, and plus you'll forget.
No, because it's what I'm afraid of. Like when my birthday pops up, it's like,
Dude, if we get big
I've
on
got
YouTube,
that one fear.
if we get big on YouTube, you're gonna hate this video. People are just gonna send you like midget gimp figurines.
Unless it's secretly my fetish, and I was trying to like tell Will to throw that as my surprise birthday party by like framing it as something that I hate. Hey Mom, don't get me an Xbox for my surprise birthday, and don't throw me a surprise.
I hate surprises. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Get it over with. Oh God. All right. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Face.
Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone.
She comes to school tomorrow and you still hear the buzzing, but she's like numb to it. It's just she's
like
writing.
Like her lip is constantly trembling, then she like glances in Jacob's like in his general direction, and like the moans get like a little bit louder. That's number 23 today. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! Yeah. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway.
I lied and told her I loved her, she didn't care, but anyway.
Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Oh, hell yeah, I like this.
No way!
Monica!
I think that was the wrong voice.
This is too... sudden.
Oh, there's 24. Well, if you can't recite...
She goes to walk to the water fountain and she's like stumbling.
If you can't practice a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers?
Oh no. Oh.
Don't worry. I'll start off, help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
She's like not even paying attention to what anyone's saying. She doesn't even know what we're doing. Of course.
You just gave me permission to do a voice you hate.
Now let's see.
Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem, The Way They Fly. The shells, they fly across the sky. As Natsuki pulls the trigger, everyone's gonna die. Oh, okay.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room.
Oh, thank God I actually don't have to read it.
More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly...
As if a robot were to be speaking. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line.
I doubt it.
She recites, bringing words to life.
All right. There's not a dry eye in the audience. We get it.
Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Or has she had some kind of emotion filter installed in her?
An empathy chip, as you were to say.
I
You
glance
think you
around.
can rewire her to do other stuff? Brian, she's 15. I'm 7.
All right, let's see what I can do.
Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed.
All eyes on me. Hey, this shit is banging.
Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes.
She's just gritting her teeth and staring off out the window.
Just like she gets up from the chair to go do her poem, and there's like nail marks in the corner of the desk.
The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. And feeling systems. I was just hoping to set a good example.
Yeah, because you're essentially the tutorial robot.
Are you ready to go next?
I'll go next.
My batteries are dying out. I got nothing.
What? You just fired up all of a sudden!
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called My Purple Friend.
Yuri anxiously glances around at each of us.
You can do it. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Ow.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago,
Is this like a coming-of-age tale?
No, it's about a guy who just got punched in the eye.
Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structures that she enunciates with perfect timing.
With perfect timing.
Not a stammer to be heard, right, Jacob?
This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head.
Inside her pants, too.
Suddenly, she's finished. 27.
27?
What happened to the three others? Oh my god.
It's while fucking Monica was giving her poem, remember?
Oh.
Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and she glances around as if she's bewildered.
She reaches down behind the podium. Click. Just hunches over
All you hear is
out of energy.
All you hear is
Line?
It's up to me to save this situation.
It's up to me to save this situation.
You're both ruining the situation.
I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward.
Sympathy clap.
Giving Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
It was good for me, too.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Oh, that's it. She hit 30 and tapped out.
Okay! I guess I'm next then!
And
As she reads her poem, dogs outside decide to run their heads into trees.
and we'll see.
I'm surprised Bella isn't inside, ripping her ears off. Just running against the wall, just trying to make the voices stop.
And we'll see what Sayori has to say next time in the pit.